Hello, I'm IBX Toycat, and welcome back to another podcast. This is episode 8 of the Toycat Show, an audio-only show I run on the second channel, and we have a recurring guest, or I guess a co-host at this point, right?
Yeah, I think so.
The one and only gaming.
Whee!
Yeah.
Cheers and party poppers.
Yeah! So in this podcast, we talk about gaming news, technology news, YouTube news, and all three when they combine very rarely. So, this show we have news on the PlayStation 4, having emulation from the PlayStation 2, kind of in response to the Xbox version, a phone from Pepsi, yep, you heard it, Pepsi, and also a couple of bits of YouTube news, which are always interesting to talk about, because this podcast is currently hosted on YouTube, as you might notice.
Ta-da!
Probably. Welcome, Zono. Which of those stories interest you most? I'll let you pick which one we go with first.
I think we should start off with PlayStation.
Okay, so I'll go through the key facts here. Basically, the Xbox One came out with emulation of 360 games a while ago, which covers your existing library. And to me, this is the exact opposite of that in terms of goodness, because the PlayStation 4 will be able to play PS2 games, but you'll have to buy them again, and the emulation is kind of rocky. And it's basically just we want to sell you old games thing. So, if you read the article, what do you think about this?
Well,
do you think?
I think I'm not being funny here, and it might just be me, but I've never got rid of my old consoles. So if I want to play a PS2 game, I just need to plug it in.
But isn't that too much effort for you?
Well, mine's hooked up to a different TV, so I don't need to worry about it too much. But I have the Wii and the PS2 in one room, in another room, so it's like it's always plugged in and ready to go. And I've never really thought, you know what, I really want to play on this older game.
See, that's true. I think most people want to do it just with nostalgia, like, it'd be great to play this again. And then when you're playing it, you realize, okay, this was a great 4 minutes.
Yeah, and do you really want to spend $4.99 or however much they're going to charge for the games for 10 minutes of entertainment before you get bored and go back on a Fallout 4?
The thing is, I feel a lot of people are willing to pay it, but I'm not sure if they know that it's a good idea. Like, because the thing is, you said that you have your consoles still. A lot of people, I'm not one of these people, sell their old consoles to buy the new ones, and they sell all their games, and they might want to relive it. And isn't that almost the purpose? Because think how much a PS2 costs now. Like, I mean, it's not cheap, but it's not expensive, but it's not cheap. Then you buy a game for it. Then you have to buy, one of those VGA to HDMI adapters because know, does your TV have one of those?
No,
anymore?
I doubt it. Yeah.
And I can vaguely see it in with all those circumstances combined. Maybe someone will buy it. Maybe. Are there any PS2 games you actually would want to play again though?
I've always been original Xbox. I had original Xbox before I had a PS2. I got given a PS2. And I think the only games that I had on it were Killzone. Was that the game?
I believe Killzone was on it.
Yeah, Killzone I had, and I think I had a Need for Speed on it, but that was it.
Wait, Most Wanted? No, I'm not Most Wanted. Underground.
Yeah, it was Underground or Dub Edition or something like that.
You didn't love it?
Not.
Or like it, at least?
I had a PSP at the time. When I got given I got a PS2 really late, and I had a PSP at the time, so I had like all the games on that.
So it was like a non-portable PSP for you. Like,
yeah, that's all it really was. It was just given to me because the guy who had it got a Xbox original or something like that at the time.
So for me, because I also played the Xbox, but played a little bit of PlayStation 2. All the games I did kind of like haven't actually been announced for it yet. Like they've only really announced a few. So it's PS2 emulation that costs money for a few games that runs kind of buggy.
Yeah.
So the summary of this is I think Xbox did a thing better than Sony by a lot for once. Like
for once, it doesn't happen often.
But they did it. They did it. Because we were talking like last week about how Fallout 3 runs better, and I presume this is not going to be the case here. So yeah, go Microsoft. You do your thing one time. Speaking of which, actually, before we leave that, just as a heads up to everyone who's watching the next 10 days, have you downloaded Dirt on your 360?
No, my 360 doesn't work with my TV, so I haven't been on it for ages. But what Dirt is it?
I believe it's the original Dirt, but the really cool thing isn't just it's Dirt, because whatever that is, but it's a 360 game which you can download for free, and then it works on your Xbox One.
Ah.
It's a really clever scheme they've got going on where they're trying to have 360 games of golds be compatible with your one. So be like, oh, I'll have a games collection as soon as they go there. So that's awesome to me. That's
actually really, really cool. I'm a huge fan of the Dirt series. I've got the first, second, and third game.
Oh, so that means you don't have to download it. It'll probably just automatically go over to... Oh, no, wait. If you put your 360 disc...
in the Xbox One, it'll work.
Wait, that's a good question. I don't actually know. But I don't know. You should give that a try. You should... We should report back next week with the findings.
There we go.
Anyway, let's move on from the PlayStation's poor attempt at backwards compatibility from 2 generations ago to move on to YouTube, because we've got 2 bits of YouTube news here. The first one is one I know you're not too familiar with, because it's hard to even find information about, but YouTube, for the first time, has kind of taken a stand on the side of content creators, because I'm sure you can empathize with this feeling of, like, it seems like YouTube don't care about us, they care about the people who can sue them. Mm-hmm. Like, so many people can just claim your videos, and you have to go through the effort of proving they don't own it, and it's bizarre, basically. But YouTube have finally taken a stand and saying, no, that's not okay. And it's only 16 channels now, but they've pledged $1 million each per channel in support for their stuff. So if you tried to hit, the only channel I know for a fact is on there is Jim Sterling, if you've heard of him.
Mm-hmm.
His channel is on that list, which means that if you try and make a claim against this video, YouTube fights it. And if you want to, do anything about it, you have to take YouTube to court. I imagine, like with a lot of the other programs, if they expand that, that'd be really cool, right? If YouTube can just say, I know the legal system says this, but we have money, and just slam it down the table and protect the stuff.
Yeah, it's very interesting, because I think what has brought this on was a video I think we both saw recently about Facebook stealing videos. And I know Jim Sterling is one of the biggest losers from that financially. When people steal a video and put it onto Facebook, Jim Sterling, or whoever a video it originally was, doesn't get any revenue from the views that are viewed on Facebook.
But they get free promotions, though, now.
Oh, they get free
valuable promotion.
Yeah, because I've seen so many videos on Facebook and gone, I want to find out who done this video. It doesn't work. It doesn't work like that, and I think that's what brought it on. I think it's good. I don't think... in fact, I think it's so good that it will never need to be used, because, for example, car insurance. With my car insurance, I have, I think, £2 million legal cover. So if I run someone over...
Oh, they'll cover you for £2 million?
The insurance covers for £2 million, which I think is actually more than what technically insurance charges for, like, human life.
Really? No.
Yeah, I think it's like...
I always heard the value for human life was 3.5 million, but
I suppose
maybe that's dollars.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know. But because of that, not many people ever get run over, luckily, fortunately. And
not many.
At least it's covered by it. And I think YouTube's going to run in the same way. I don't think it's ever going to need to be used in the way that it's sort of meant to be. I don't
even right.
I think,
even if they roll it out to 1,000
people,
channels.
Let's say someone flagged a video like this podcast video. Someone flagged it because my voice sounds like a sound effect that has been copyrighted. If they flag the video because of that, as soon as YouTube say, okay, we're going to be dealing with this, 99% of the time the person's just going to back down. So that £1 million cover is never going to be spent.
And even in the, let's say it's a 1 in 1,000 chance, like 1 in 1,000 channels will have it actually happen. It's not going to cost them $1 million. Like, that's just up to, like, that. It might just cost them a few thousand. And I think the idea that they might actually spend some of the, the new juicy revenue they're getting on actually protecting people, that's awesome. That's because I imagine, like, if there was like when you get verified, let's say, they check your account and they're like, is this guy legit or is he just uploading movies? And if it is legit, then they'll protect you. That'd be pretty cool if you ask me. If they actually they went out there and they're like, we'll give you something for this this little bit of thing we've taken. So,
and I think for gaming, it's also very nice as well because of we've all known about the fair use policy and how it's not really accepted thoroughly throughout all developers. Maybe this will be able to help.
the thing is about fair use is it's one of those rules where it's like you can kind of defend yourself with it, but it's a case-by-case basis in the courts, so YouTube can't defend it because it's not a solid thing. But yeah, I'd imagine this would help the developer thing. Okay, imagine at some point if fair use does get proven and YouTube defends it, does that mean you could upload Nintendo without being part of their program? Like, stuff like that. Like, if they legally cannot.
If you win it once on a Nintendo game, are Nintendo going to really sue you again to try and win on the next one?
Exactly, right? And that's what I'm saying. Like, could there be a precedent which unravels the ridiculous publishers who say no uploading our game? And that'd be pretty good stuff. It was. So yeah, legal protection for YouTubers seems pretty cool. And you mentioned the Facebook thing because that really does bug me. Yeah, did you know Facebook is claiming they are the biggest video site on the internet now?
Yeah.
Because they have slightly more views than YouTube, but their views count after 3 seconds. But that 3 seconds counts while it's auto-playing, while you're scrolling.
While you're scrolling through, so. Yeah. It's like they're not views. Come on, Facebook, stop lying.
And I think there's also a statistic, because again, did you watch the video by In a Nutshell? I think they're called, right?
I haven't seen it. No, I only saw that one video.
So
I saw it on Facebook as well. So
did you?
Yeah.
Did you go check them out on YouTube, or
no.
did you decide you're not?
No.
It might have been the same video then, and you might have just seen the pirated version. But yeah. So basically, it's like 93% of all content uploaded to Facebook is pirated, or most of the views come from that. So yeah, it's pretty bad. So Facebook bad, YouTube good.
I think so.
Is that a good summary?
So on the Toy Cat Show's list or enemies, the Toy Cat Show's enemies is Nintendo and Facebook. Maybe we can add one every episode.
Yeah,
add an enemy.
I have noticed we do tend to rant at a lot of big companies. So yeah, we'll make a big list of evil companies and it'll be great.
Yeah.
So
and if you're upset, come at us. We've got £1 million cover.
Yeah.
Come here, Facebook.
That's like £42, right?
Yeah, probably.
So the next subjects of YouTube here before we move off it, I just wanted your live reaction to the new YouTube subscription page. So if you yourself watching this
from me,
if you yourself listening have not seen this, check this at the same time as Zeno, and we'll get live reactions. So what do you think?
Today, yesterday, and this week.
And it's also it's like big thumbnail list now. Like instead of being like video, it's 5 on a line. So I can see all my subscriptions on one page now, which I've never been able to do. Like, I had like 5-6 pages of subscriptions. Now I've got just one big page, big clump.
I actually might start using the subscriptions page.
Yeah, right. I don't use it either.
I've never used it before.
I use it when I'm looking for something that I know's been uploaded, but I can't find in my What to Watch.
Yeah, I actually really like this. I've never really touched it before. I just always look next to the name, and if it's got a number next to it, I assume that there's a new video there, which isn't always the case. So I don't really know what that number actually means.
Me neither.
Because I thought when it said 1, it was like, oh, 1 new video, and then you click on it, and like, no, they haven't uploaded in like 2 weeks, and you're like, well, what does the 1 mean? And then it doesn't ever go away afterwards. So I just usually just check through the channels that I want to see that I'm interested in. But now this is here.
Yeah. I'm clicking through them now, and I don't know what this number is. Why isn't it going away when I click on them either?
It should go away. I've checked it.
Good. Okay, so I do think... how many channels do you subscribe to, actually?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, you can count. Okay, so I'm subscribed to 200, and to me, the thing about this is this is the final bastion of your YouTube being about your title and your description. Gone. It is now 90% about your thumbnail, because I'm looking through here, and the videos that appeal to me aren't necessarily the ones that I'm most excited for, although those do kind of pop out because I know what I'm looking for. But like every now and then there'll be a video here that's like, oh, look at that thumbnail.
When it's got something shiny, when it's got a lens flare on it, you're just like, I want to watch it.
Or even just the big yellow text. Like every now and then I'll be like, ooh.
Yeah, yellow text does work the best.
I do wonder if everyone uses it or if it does work the best, because I think it might actually.
Then you scroll through and you see the ones with white text, and you sort of scroll over them. You see the one with yellow text, and you're like, aha.
I'm seeing blue text, and blue text isn't working at all here. It's got to be yellow. Yep. Maybe orange. Orange is working too.
Yellow or orange. All right.
But that's just fake yellow.
All of my thumbnails now.
Like honestly, I think at this point in YouTube, your thumbnail might be more important than your video. I feel as though a good video with a bad thumbnail will do worse than a bad video with a good thumbnail.
Definitely.
And that's almost worrying. Like, I feel as though that, because whenever you hear, the new YouTubers, the ones that have gone big over the past few years, talk about what they need to do, they always mention thumbnails, and it really does make me think maybe YouTube's turning into a thumbnail game.
I've always loved thumbnails. I love making. I'm not really that good at it, but I do like making. Like when I start a new series, I do like to go, right, what do I want on this thumbnail? Yeah, what sort of information do I want? What sort of things do I not need? And over time, I've made my thumbnails less complicated. Like when I first, I'd start a series, I'd have the Minecraft logo, the title of the series, what sort of series it is, and then a description of the episode and the episode number all on the thumbnail.
Wait, a description of the episode in
so
the thumbnail.
It's like Zonocraft episode 150, Let's Play, and then on the title you would say something like digging down deep.
See, we are so opposites on every single way in everything you just said. Like, I hate thumbnails. Every now and then I get inspired, but for the past, I think I've been doing thumbnails the past year and a half, maybe. Before that, I like default thumbnails. Like, on my second channel, the one you're probably watching this on, no thumbnails. What?
No.
Who has time for thumbnails? Like,
see, I love thumbnails.
They can be fun, and it's really, when you have a good idea for one, it's awesome to make it. But like, every you upload twice a day too, right? Maybe even more. Like a cool, unique, awesome thumbnail each single time. Like, that's just an extra step of like artistic creativity, right? Like,
I think the only reason why I do it is, or one of the main reasons why I do it is because it makes it very easy to find the playlist. Like, if you watch one episode and you want to find the next one, it's very easy if the thumbnails are the same, or have the same layout, but with a different episode number.
Yeah, I will say on your channel, because you have all these different series, you kind of have to differentiate them.
Yeah. But we have very different channels anyway. You do very short videos, or shorter videos, apart from this podcast. And I do between sort of 25 to 35-minute episodes. So it's running two channels in two very different ways.
But yeah, I guess that is. I feel as though you kind of are trying to aim mostly at subscribers, where I have to try and hit the non-subscribers too of mine. Like, yeah, I'm always like, oh, is there gonna be lava in this, or is there gonna be this and that? Like, I made a really cool thumbnail that I'd like to believe was cool this morning, where it's just like a creeper with a massive like band sign on it. And it's like, someone's gonna be intrigued by that.
Yeah,
that's what I have to think of. I think.
Because it's true, because you don't do many series. You have your Let's Play, don't you?
I have two series.
You have two series,
and then, two series, one of which isn't running right now.
Right, and then your other ones are sort of one-off videos that you can just binge watch.
Yeah,
which is great for non-subscribers when they come across. There isn't many new people. If they see my channel, they don't go, "Oh yeah, let's watch Let's Build the Mansion episode 179." It's like, it's not really engaging new people. Do you know what I mean? The only time that I really get a burst of new subscribers is when a new series starts.
I feel as though YouTube favors my style a little bit more, because the way people find videos these days is from their their home what to watch page. Yeah. And if you find episode 167 there,
you're not going to watch it.
And if it's 20 minutes too, I mean,
yeah, you're like that. No thanks.
You can watch all 20 minutes, and by the end, you might still not really know what's going on.
Yeah.
And that's I feel as though YouTube almost, because YouTube Red encourages long videos, but then the YouTube thumbnail system encourages the opposite. Like, if I've got loads of 2-minute videos here that I'm kind of wanting to watch, even though I know it's garbage. Like, there's one here from BuzzFeed called PC Lovers Try Mac, and I know this video is going to be awful, but I kind of want to watch it.
Can I just say, this is another one to add to at least my enemy list. I hate BuzzFeed. I hate BuzzFeed so bad. I hate their website. I hate their clickbait on every single article that they have ever done, and I hate their YouTube videos.
26 reasons why Zono hates BuzzFeed.
Oh man, I hate I hate BuzzFeed Yellow the most, though.
Oh, I didn't actually realize that channels were called different things.
They're like different colours.
Yeah, I'm
Yellow is just the most awfulest videos ever.
How are they categorized? Like, what?
Like 7. They don't. What really annoys me, right, is that they don't. When they do like a top list, they don't even do like top 5 or top 10. They do like top 17. It's like, couldn't you think of 3 more, or at least cut 2 of them out?
Yeah, it's always a bizarre number, like an odd number between like 16 and like 20 or like 25.
31 reasons why YouTube is good. It's like, well, just take one of them out.
What? The worst ones are when it's not even like reasons or like images or like anything like that. They're just literally 24 tweets describing this situation.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is literally just searching on Twitter and pasting some responses here.
Yeah, and you've gone, what do I want to make a video of today? Anyway, that's another one to the list of enemies.
Okay, list of enemies now includes BuzzFeed. So, before, YouTube available that I was talking about before, I forgot what it was. Something. Oh yeah, YouTube kind of favors shorter videos, and I feel as though they're encouraging longer videos while also saying make shorter videos, and it's a very bizarre message to get across. What do you take from the whole thing? Are you like going to double down your long videos, or are you going to be like, oh, maybe?
The trouble with me is that I really like series, and I've been trying to do shorter series, sort of between 15 to 30 episode series, and then start like a new Let's Build. But because of my style of videos of building during the video, a short video makes no sense. Like, I can't do 7 minutes of building.
Speed everything up twice as much.
Well, yeah, but still, if in 14 minutes of building, you can hardly get a blueprint down for a house.
That's true. Yeah, that is very true. That's something I noticed. Yeah.
So shorter videos for me are very, very difficult.
But on like I guess you said you kind of wanted them, but the thing about a shorter video is it's kind of like a series of videos if you look at something like what I do, but they give you the option to skip one and have no ramifications to the next one. But if you're not feeling episode 17 of Let's Build a Mansion, you might be behind on 18 and there for the rest of the series, right? Mm-hmm. And isn't that a big problem in your mind? Like,
fortunately, I only do series that I really enjoy.
Uh-huh.
And then if I start to get to the point, like I go, you know what, I'm not enjoying this series, or I'm going to start to not enjoy it. I'm losing enthusiasm. As soon as I get that, I will bring the series to an end within sort of 5 episodes.
Okay, so that's a pretty good way to go for it.
And then I can finish off. I only upload videos that I really enjoy making. And if I don't enjoy it, then I don't record it.
I was going to say, you either really enjoyed them or you enjoyed them at least 5 episodes ago.
Yeah, basically. But it's good because
that's
obviously
good,
when you're watching a video, and I watch more YouTube than I actually create. You know, I watch probably around 4 to 5 hours of YouTube a day.
Yep, me too.
And
well, maybe not so much.
I can tell instantly, and I know other people, you know, viewers aren't stupid. I know when someone isn't enjoying the thing that they're doing. Do you know what I mean? When they're doing something, you can tell in their voice, you can tell by the movement of the game that they're not enjoying it. And if they're not enjoying it, your viewers aren't enjoying it.
I've always been torn on that, because everyone always says that they can tell that, but I don't know if I can. And maybe I just always watch people who are enjoying it. But
you might do, yeah. Oh, no, I can tell. I can tell when a series has been dragging on a channel for some time.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's one you can tell.
And they're like, hey, guys, you know, we're back again. And we've been building this for the last 70 episodes. It's going quite well, and I think we've got like another 80 episodes to go on it. And you're like, nah.
You can sense the dread in their voices.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true. I'll give you that one. So yeah, summarizing the point: new subscription page is good, and videos are good too. I like to summary every point like that, and that covers our thoughts quite well.
Yeah, there you go.
And we both have very different styles, and they're both being incentivized by YouTube's different actions at different times, and I guess we'll work out which works better. So,
well, at the moment, yours is working best.
Well, I mean, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, channels grow at different paces.
Channels do grow at different paces. I guess the relative pace from here on out would be the good measure of success.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, but then again,
because the snowball's bigger for you, isn't it?
That's true. Yeah. Well, I mean, we both have. Okay, so
we need like a percentage growth No, because that still doesn't work, does it?
Yeah, it does. What's wrong with percentage?
I had a really good analogy. I know it's a little bit off the point, but I heard a really good analogy a couple of years ago about YouTube. And the way that making a YouTube channel works is outside it's raining and you put out a sewing thumb. What are they called? Like those
sewing thumb.
The thumbs, those little thumb covers when you're sewing.
I have never heard.
Like a miniature bucket, basically.
Okay, a miniature bucket. A thumb bucket.
A thumb bucket. Okay, a bucket the size of your thumb, and you put it outside when it's raining. Each drop that goes in is a subscriber.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you get to a certain amount of drops in the thumbnail, it spawns another thumbnail. It spawns another bucket.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And the more buckets that you've got, the more raindrops that can be caught.
See, I used to subscribe to this theory, if you will, and think that the bigger your channel, the more you just instinctively gain. But I have seen channels that go from 100,000 a month to, guess we're getting like 12 a day.
That is true,
now.
yeah. And I know of many channels that are over 1 million subscribers and are now losing per day.
Yeah, exactly. So many do. And I think it must be YouTube changing it so that just because you're big, you don't automatically get bigger.
I think it's because the YouTubers don't change with the times.
Yeah, it's also that, but I mean,
and I think they become
under your
irrelevant.
previous assumption, you'd assume though if you have 1 million subscribers and you've got that many videos getting that many views, you're gonna still gain subscribers, but it doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work like that, and some of them are getting like 60 or 70,000 views a day still, but losing subscribers.
Exactly, it's crazy because people just don't like what they're putting out enough that it cancels out. It's bizarre. So to summarize, your thimble analogy, is that what it's called?
Thimble, that's it.
Something else. Okay, it's a thimble. Heck yeah. Is slightly off, and we'll check back and we'll see who's doing better in 6 months'
time. Yeah.
Wow, we both had the exact same time frame. That's impressive.
That is, isn't it? We're like brain locked.
Ooh, brain locked. I don't know what the word is, but that's not the word.
In sync, is that better?
Yeah, why not? Synchronized? Yeah.
Synchronized brain lock. I like brain lock.
Brain lock. Okay, that's the new official word of the still apparently unnamed podcast. Because this is the Toy Cat show that needs to be renamed. And I actually have a comment from... Wait, one more story first.
One more story?
One more story. So, Pepsi has a phone, and this is a fun story because we can go through it all in literally a minute. It's actually a really powerful phone, and it costs just $110, which is about a tenth of the competition. And it has a big old Pepsi logo on the back, and all their marketing material has Pepsi cans or Pepsi coloring in it. And what do you think of Pepsi making a phone?
Well, I prefer Coke to start off with. I'm a Coke person.
If there was a Coke phone and a Pepsi phone, would you genuinely be more interested by the Coke phone?
No.
Before you know anything about the phones?
No.
Would you equally judge them?
I would want to know what the phone does first.
It makes phone calls and is a smartphone.
Well, I want to know which one is going to put Pepsi or Coke advertisements in my face every time I want to dial a number. Because you know it's going to do that. You know if Pizza Hut made a phone, every time that you dialed someone, it would go to an operator first. Are you sure you want to dial this number or do you want to call Pizza Hut?
Oh my god. Okay, that's actually a pretty smart idea now that you mention it. Pizza Hut should have a phone.
They should, yeah. It's a good idea.
Pepsi, what are you going to do? You're going to call Pepsi up and ask them to deliver some to you?
Yeah.
No, you don't buy Pepsi.
What's the point of a Pepsi phone?
I heard, so I've been reading a little bit about this because I still can't believe this is a real thing. They just licensed out their brand because, there's so many really bad brands of phone in China. So the big brands just license out their brands, and apparently Pepsi got in the action. But it still doesn't make too much sense. But yeah, Pizza Hut phone, would you buy it if you got free calls all year, but you had to go through the Pizza Hut operator who would tell you about their latest deals, and you had to listen to 30 seconds of what their new pizzas are like?
Oh man, what? That's the world's. It's the newest "would you rather" question ever.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, I don't like pizza, so I wouldn't have a Pizza Hut.
Whoa! Don't try and gloss over that fact like that's nothing. Sorry, say that again.
I don't like pizza.
And is this because you haven't ever had it?
I really don't like the bread of pizza. And I don't like cheese, and I don't like tomato.
Oh.
So that sort of puts pizza out, doesn't it?
Do you like melted cheese?
No.
do you like any type of bread?
Yes.
Okay, so what we should do? Let's get you like your favorite type of bread.
Okay.
Let's put barbecue sauce in it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you like barbecue sauce, I
Mm-hmm.
Everyone likes barbecue sauce. And then we'll get what's a good replacement for cheese?
Bacon.
Bacon. We'll make bacon / cheese. We'll have a little bit of cheese in it, but it'll be mostly bacon. And then
There won't be no cheese on it.
Oh, jeez. Okay, and then we'll get the crust, which is made from the burgers that Pizza Hut do, and then we'll try and convince you that this is a thing worth trying. Does that sound like something worthwhile?
Just sounds like toast with. It sounds like a bacon sandwich.
I am selling you a bacon sandwich.
You're selling
with
me a
burgers on the
bacon
edge.
sandwich that I can cut into slices. Bread, bacon, and barbecue sauce.
To be fair, the big problem with the bacon sandwich, especially when you've got lots of stuff in it, is that everything like kind of falls out the edge. So I think slicing it, toasting it, that might be the future. We might have just invented the newest bacon sandwich right there.
Yeah, I'm going to buy a pizza oven just to do my breakfast.
Oh man, I genuinely think very slightly less of you for not liking pizza, because everyone likes pizza.
Yeah.
Like you might be a robot. Like that. This is the first sign.
It's really awkward because obviously everybody does like pizza, and when they say, yeah, let's go to Pizza Hut, I'm like, I'll see you guys later. Because they don't, Pizza Hut don't even, like, I know they've just started doing wedges or something like that.
Mm-hmm, yep.
But
Pasta
I'm
as
not
well.
going to Pizza Hut to order a side of wedges.
Wait, they have like a pasta section too.
I like pasta.
I know. Oh my, do you like lasagna?
Nope.
So, do you just hate Italians?
I hate dairy.
Ah, are you,
I'm not lactose intolerant, I just really don't like it.
do you like eggs?
Nope.
So you just don't like animal products?
I like meat.
Have you considered being a vegan minus the meat?
Yeah, I'm a vegan apart from anything that's like the animal itself. I don't like anything that an animal produces, I just like the animal itself.
I don't believe in cruelty to animals unless it creates meat.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Yeah, I think that's fair enough.
There we go. So, also they have salad at Pizza Hut.
Don't like
Jeez.
salad.
Well, I mean, no one likes salad.
I'm not going to go out for a meal so I can eat rabbit food.
So, well, I guess you're even nicer to animals in that you won't eat their food. Then that's nice of you. Very considerate. Very considerate.
Yeah, no, but I took a burger. I whenever I go to McDonald's, I get a chicken legend.
Oh yeah.
Right, and they have lettuce in there. Okay,
Yep.
if the lettuce is like big parts of lettuce, like leaves of lettuce, then I'll eat it because it's only like one layer thick anyway. Like it's only one piece in there. I got one the other day that was shredded lettuce, so it was like shavings of lettuce.
Oh yeah.
I took
it's
it
the
back
worst.
and told them I'm not a rabbit, in more vulgar language than that.
Okay, this is you needing. I think you must have like a food problem because if you can't eat any dairy and you can't eat lettuce, that's like 60% of full food products contain them.
I don't know how I live. Every night I eat chips and a meat. If it's chicken, I'm not joking. This is no exaggeration. It's either chicken, beef, pork. What other meats are there?
Duck.
Duck, yeah, I like duck. Ostrich.
Oh, duck's the best. Okay,
I've had ostrich.
At least you're not being fussy with your meats. That's fine.
Oh no, any meat I'll eat.
Have you ever tried kangaroo? I hear it's quite tasty.
No, because every time that you see it on the TV, it's always the nuts of the kangaroo.
It is always the nuts, isn't it? Yeah. You do have a point there. Well, I guess they probably have the biggest ones, right? Like, if you were going to eat an animal's testicles, it'd probably be
I had a pig. I had a male pig, and its
my God,
testicles were about the size of a basketball.
Oh, I do not like this story. Anyway, so moving on to the final section of the show, where we ask silly questions and respond to the comments from last time. Because I don't remember if we did ask for an idea for the title or not.
You done a smooth transition to it, but it was at the end, wasn't it?
Oh, it was at the end. That's why. Because we have like 2 suggestions, and so like the comments are very usually comments I'm pretty down on the second channel, but I've got a bunch of weird comments. I think it'd be worth going through them and see what you think of them. So someone says, "Why don't you do podcasts? You should."
We should start doing podcasts, Toy Cat.
Do you want to start doing? Yeah, let's start doing a podcast.
Let's start. We could call it, like, for now, we could just call it the Toy Show.
The toy yeah,
or the toy cat show.
The toy cat, yeah, that works.
Sounds
and then
sounds good actually. We'll call it the toy cat show for now.
Then we'll work out our name later.
Yeah.
Oh.
And maybe what would we talk about? We could talk about gaming news.
Oh, I like YouTube news too. We should
get
a bit of that in there. Maybe a bit of tech news.
Yeah, we could do this like once a week. Should we do it together?
Yeah. Actually, that's a good idea.
Together.
That could be a
good
dynamic.
Like once a week, maybe.
Yeah, and I'll put some gameplay in the background.
Yeah,
and we'll have like a video. Yeah,
right,
that's a good idea.
We'll do that from now on. Good comment.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for the suggestion, Stephen Falcon. So we have one from Mr. Swagcat who says call it the cat chat, and that would work really well if you were also a cat. But without it, it seems like it's a bizarre way for me to force my catness on you. What do you think, cat chat?
I like cat chat. I like maybe something like you got the cat and the hat, but you could have the cat and king.
It doesn't
go as well though, does it?
The king and the cat. It actually almost
See, you could do the king's cat, but I don't want to take away the title of your podcast.
The cat's king. Nah. Yeah, we gotta work something out there. So cat chat's a pretty good idea.
The cat's crown.
The cat's crown. Ooh,
it's a good name.
That sounds like a pub.
Yeah, it sounds like a really good pub that I want to go and visit now. If we ever start a pub together, we got that down.
Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you for the pub idea.
Yeah.
That was useful. And then also call it the Zoncat Show from Villager 263.
Flows so well.
Zoncat. Yeah. It sounds like a fancy car, like a very high-end model.
Yeah.
Like the Zoncat.
The trouble with my name, either using Zono or King, is that I'm always the prefix to something.
Yeah, you are.
Do you know what I mean? The Z1 or Zono or whatever, however you sort of say my name, is always the prefix to something else. King is always the prefix. You don't have Arthur King III. It's King Arthur. Do you know what I mean? They're always so when I get invited to like this podcast, when a title comes along, it's very hard to put me.
It can't have your name in it. Okay, we've concluded because otherwise you'll be stealing it from me.
It'll just have to be the Toy Cat Show with co-star.
With co-star. Okay, then that works. And then finally, get blocked.
Yeah, there we go.
Well,
that's half the members.
Wait, if we just get to episode 9 and then overtake it, we can just continue like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Like, get blocked episode 10.
Yeah.
Because I think
next episode we could just be get blocked episode 10. And just continue it from there.
Or the reboot.
The reboot.
Get, like, next time we start episode 1 and it's like Get Blocked V2 or Season 2.
Get reblocked.
Reblocked. So, yeah, those are the ideas we have from... I don't know if I really am in love with any of those ideas, though.
No, I like... You got with a title, it has to be to do with what the video is. So on a podcast, it either has to have the word pod, cast, or show in the title.
The podcast show.
The podcast show.
For
it to be known as a podcast. Do you know what I mean? That's why, personally, I think the Get Blocked didn't work quite as well as what we thought, because it doesn't show it's a podcast.
The thing is, though, all of my favourite podcasts don't have podcasts in the name.
But they're established, aren't they?
But at some point they weren't established, presumably.
Well, I suppose if we do... I suppose if you do the show for long enough, maybe you get a big enough following.
So these are kind of back-end questions, but I do wonder how people find a podcast. Like, because obviously I currently just call it gaming news, and then it's like, oh, let's learn about the latest gaming news in this podcast. But that's something I guess we'll have to find out as we go along, isn't it?
I can tell you exactly what it is.
What is it?
Thumbnail.
Wait, thumbnail. An amazing thumbnail with long content. We might have just cracked the code.
Yeah, there you go.
So I don't think we can get too much better than that. So yeah, we will have a title hopefully by next time. If not, next episode we'll decide. So leave comments again with ideas, and we'll keep going through them, and we'll work out something. And this podcast will be a real good thing in the future once we've established it's a good thing. But for now, because I do want to have a sponsor spot in the show, but we don't have sponsors yet, go check out the Amazon link you'll find in the description.
Oh,
Amazon are a great service where you can buy anything you desire. If you put that link as your favorite, you'll be supporting precisely 50% of the hosts of this show. Go favorite that link, and every time you buy something, it'll help one of us out.
There you go.
Thank you all for watching. See, we'll get real sponsors, and then...
Oh, yeah,
and then...
Amazon, this was your free trial from us. If you want it more, then...
Send us an email at businessdev at our new podcast name, whenever that name is decided, .com.
For now, just send us a tweet.
Yeah, that works. So, yeah, thank you very much, everybody, for watching. As always, comments are appreciated. We will be on iTunes one day. And for now, bye.
Bye.